Are you sure you want to start? Yes. We're streaming now. All right.
Hey!
It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. Do you know where your kids are? Because we don't, and we don't care.
Are they watching The Simpsons? Are they allowed to watch The Simpsons in 2018?
They're on like their 20th season. No one cares. But this is Dudes, Tunes,
And Brews.
and Brews. And I'm Harlow Santana. This is Josh Froman. This is our guest for the evening. This is a stranger. We pulled her out of the internets, and now she's here in Studio B on the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews show. And who are you?
I'm Melissa Sandullo.
Sandullo, like sand in your jello.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on that one all day.
Really?
No.
They can get a little gritty.
Why would I sit on a joke like that? It's terrible. That's a cheap joke.
Yeah, but I mean, gritty jokes they're selling these days.
Nitty gritty.
All right. So you're here from a little place called the Books and Brews, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you think about the Books and Brews? Is that a pretty good little?
I happen to love it, and
You're biased.
I am a little biased because I own one of them.
Yes.
Yes.
And which location do you have?
Broad Ripple.
Okay,
Alright.
so you're not affiliated with the Mass Ave. There's one on
We're
Mass
not.
Ave? Okay.
Yeah, that's not us.
Are you guys like rivals? You get like street like turf fights?
Well, I had to stab a guy.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe you should sit in this chair.
Yeah, this is like a good humor of
No,
yours.
he made me do
Okay.
it.
Okay. You never argue with the will of a woman.
I mean,
I hear that's how you actually get a franchise. But
you
we
have
won't
to
get too
stab.
deep into-
That's kind of the initiation.
I know.
Okay.
You have to stab a guy. And
This is your
and then
portfolio for Books and Brews. Now go stab that guy.
Stab a guy.
Can you really trust someone who hasn't stabbed another person?
I have stabbed somebody.
Oh, is there a story behind that? Or are we allowed
There's
to talk about that on the air?
a story behind that.
Oh.
It was my brother.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
how
no.
like evil twin stuff though. Were you like doing
Yeah.
the Lord's work?
I'm a twin, and he's an asshole. But when we were 5, I found a steak knife on a doghouse across the fence from my yard, and I grabbed
man.
it, and he's like, "What do you got?" And I was like, "Check it out," and I stabbed him in the hand.
Oh no! Wow, 5 years old.
It's like the makings of a sociopath.
I should have told you that story before you came here.
No, because I maybe would have
Not come?
not.
Okay.
Because my husband was like, "Where is this place?" I was like, "I don't know. It's this guy's house. I'm just going to this man's house who I've never met."
Yeah, who are they? Just a couple dudes.
I want to go ahead and take a moment to say, Sean Zellas at Zellas Custom Studios, thank you for complimenting my boss-ass mustache. It's taken a lot of work, and I appreciate your applause, sir. Anyways, proceed.
I forgot
He
what.
commented.
Oh, the mustache takes for the front.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
We
sure.
forgot to tell anybody about
Yeah.
that, but they actually, the mustache started the show.
The mustache kind of did start the show, but we always talk about the mustache. Let's talk about something else.
Well,
But I feel like I wouldn't have accepted your friend request
Without
the
my mustache and Golden Girls shirt.
Right, and the
she's good.
rose-colored glasses.
Those were not in my Facebook profile pic, but
But
good
they
try.
were in there.
They were.
They are on your Facebook page.
He has like 40 pairs
So
of
you
glasses.
stalked me as
Yes.
much as I stalked you.
Yes.
Okay. Or even.
Equal opportunity
Or even.
stalking.
Symbiotic stalking.
Yes.
We approve of that here.
Yep.
And
It's good stuff.
yeah, it is good stuff. So this is, like we said, Melissa Sandullo from Books and Brews of Broad Ripple, not Mass Ave. She'll
No.
stab you if you make that.
No, Mass Ave people are good people.
That's like
Yeah,
calling.
that's,
I really
that's like
would
the
not-
OG. Yeah, Mass Ave, like.
I
set
really would not
precedents.
stab anybody ever. I just want to put that out.
You know who would stab people? Crochet people. If you call them knitters.
Oh, dude.
Right?
That's not even funny.
No.
I can't believe you made that
You
joke.
don't. I mean, I'm probably gonna get stabbed later.
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
I'm fearing for my life.
Yeah.
So, during our correspondence, I improperly assumed that you were a guitar player,
Yeah.
because everybody's a guitar player anymore, but you're actually a pianist.
I am.
Or do you prefer the term piano player?
I prefer piano player because pianist
Sounds like penis.
sounds phallic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
it's a good word.
okay,
Yeah. But I don't play the guitar.
okay. Have you ever
And
tried?
I would love to, but I can't.
Well, we're glad to oblige here this evening with a different style of music, a different instrument. We have a piano here on set. It's behind us. Melissa will be
It's a real
performing
piano.
live later, and we're going to play. She has a new EP
Yes.
that she's working called Eating Shadows.
Eating shadows.
Eating shadows.
Nice
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
That conjures these images in my head because, are you a rake? Do you like eat people?
No, not.
Like stalk the woods and like
Usually-
eat people?
No. Mostly, if I'm eating meat, it comes from like animals,
Free range?
chickens.
Well, people could be considered animals.
Well, that's true.
I don't want to split hairs. Unless we're starving and that's all we have is a hair, we will split it. Because I'm that kind of guy.
I've got one in the backyard currently, speaking of hairs.
I have one in my front yard. I mean, in the front yard of Studio B.
Well, I keep wondering about my compost because I was like, man, that keeps decomposing so quickly. And then there's this rabbit out there that's so fat.
Yeah.
So you're throwing out your trash and you're fattening a rabbit. Are you going to eat the rabbit?
I don't know. He's still pretty. As fat as he is, he's still pretty fast. And still able to get under those cracks. I think I need to throw more food.
Shelby and Patrick, thanks for joining us here on the Dudes, Tims, and Brews. It's nice to have you.
It's good to see that Patrick's not pooping tonight.
Right. You can only read so many shampoo bottles.
I mean, if you can memorize all the names and stuff on there.
Benthalatic 4, yellow
6,
ochre 7. She knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm
I
laughing
mean,
nervously.
that's what we did.
That was before smartphones. Right. Man, we got the right chick on here tonight.
It's not the same stuff on there anymore, though.
No.
Unless I've just forgotten what used to be on there.
I don't remember.
It was shampoo bottles or, lady product boxes.
Or toilet paper packaging.
Right.
I learned so much Spanish from, I forget it all now, because I have a smartphone. You see, smartphones are killing our ability to learn Spanish while in the bathroom.
I agree.
Oh, that's terrible.
Right? Nuevo.
We would all be bilingual by now.
True. At least.
So Mahado.
But we do have Google Translate.
We do.
Which is not always accurate.
I tried to learn some German the other day in preparation for an upcoming episode. And I did the little, tell me what it says, Google, and I can't do it.
You can't even attempt?
No, it was just like this robot voice talking German. And,
she did it. Okay, yeah, that's awful.
Why do I look like a tomato?
Yeah.
Patrick, I will stab you.
And then you'll get a franchise.
Right, that's what you have to do.
We don't endorse that, by the way, for all the kids listening.
You really don't have to have any money.
Yeah. Money isn't to buy anything. Just live in a place.
It's like, here, just spread the word. We'll give you everything.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. So, Melissa, you have this new EP that you have put out called Eating Shadows.
Yep.
You have a new single you have recently released called Ghost. I like it. It's kind of like, it's a blend of, reminds me of a little Gloria Estefan and Bruno Mars.
And some of that Miami Heat stuff? Is
Right.
that what I'm talking? Yeah.
Right.
No.
Okay. So it's kind of like it's like Stevie Nicks mixed with Steely Dan
With steel drums.
I didn't listen to it. I'm kidding. I listened to it. I loved it. It's got a good groove. It's like just like the album title. It conjures up these memories.
Yeah.
Or like these. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Ghosts.
Yes, ghosts. These images. It conjures these darker images. It's kind of like lady metal.
Lady
But
like
metal.
Megadeth.
It's like soft. It's like
With a pretty pink bow.
it's Alicia Keys and Dave Mustaine did like a duet. You feel me?
That would be awesome. I'm actually picturing that in general. That'd be cool. But
We're
I
kidding.
got like a cool, almost Tori Amos feel to it.
Oh yeah, that's what he had mentioned.
Yeah, that was kind of like it was very poetic and passionate,
Yes.
and kind of dramatized, but still had like a poppy-ish kind of tone to it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it was a cool song.
Thanks.
I was sincere when I said it had a cool feel, and so that is the single from your new EP.
Yes.
and the steel drum was superb in that. I
Steel
cannot believe
drum.
that solo in the middle, and then it sounded a lot like that.
Did I miss that? Or are you joking right
That
now?
was
And
like
then the mashup with Under the Sea.
Oh my god!
Like,
I couldn't believe you got away with that.
How
Okay.
did- yeah.
I was just going to mention here, I have a love-hate relationship with steel drums. If you listen to Stephen Stills' Love the One You're With, towards the middle, the steel drum comes in and all you hear is boom, dink, 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 boom. If you catch that, it's all you hear for the rest of the song.
Yeah.
So I cannot listen to that song anymore.
Yeah.
Stephen Stills, you've ruined your own song for me. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think I like it. It hits me right in the the most annoying parts of the brain.
No, I don't want
Just
it.
triggers
I
it.
don't want it.
No,
I
it's
do
so good.
not want it. Oh man. Anyways, if you haven't heard her single "Ghost" from Chasing Shadows, it's on her Bandcamp page.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's like, what is that? Just,
MelissaSandullo.bandcamp.com.
Do you have any other affiliation with social media, Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook,
Yahoo's?
Melissa Sandullo. It's hard to spell, but
It is.
But here it is.
2 L's, unlike this jackass.
There it is.
Spelled
There it is.
correctly.
He kept sending me like, promotional stuff. And I'm like, dude, 2 L's.
I'm telling you, man, it was.
It's
it
like
was,
sand jello.
It was autocorrect.
We've been called lots of names other than Sandullo. Sandullo.
Sandullo.
Sandullo.
Sandullo. See, I was trying to pronounce it like the Spanish double L.
Right.
Sandullo.
Yeah.
I can't roll my tongue.
I just said.
It's Italian.
Okay.
So it's actually Sandullo.
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 Sounds Russian at that point. Sandullo.
Right.
I thought it sounded. I just said Sandusky. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that matters to me.
Right.
Because I'm from Sandusky, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Someone says the image is like doubling with the audio, but that's fine. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, you want some technical errors? You can bring it here! Or take it to dudestunesandbrews@gmail.com.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the complaint department. And it's also the compliment
And guess
department.
my butt runs that because it doesn't give a crap. Or it's the only one that runs a crap.
So are you constipated?
No.
But his butt is.
Right.
But his butt runs the Gmail and it runs the Twitter. And the Twitter sometimes pops up stuff that I didn't even know was going to happen. So
Patrick Froman, I'm not sunburnt. I'm just chunky. So that's why I look sunburnt and rosy.
And like a tomato.
And like I'm shiny.
Chunky tomato.
We had to fire the makeup girl because she kept coming on to us. And that's a whole different thing.
I actually fired her because she was always late.
Oh.
I have my contour kit in my purse.
Oh, contour
makeovers.
Maybe next week.
Little brown tinting.
But once you start, you can't stop it. See, I don't ever want to touch my eyebrows because then it's like if they fixed them perfectly, then I'd have to keep it up.
Yeah.
And if they
Once you
maintenance.
start doing
like
stuff,
that.
people expect it. Like coming into work on time. Or
What is that? Like,
finishing a
You're
job
setting,
on time.
You're setting the bar.
Right.
right where it needs to be. Like when I get to work on time, they're
Right.
like, "Holy crap!
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Whatever, dude." And I'm like 8 minutes.
I
late
was
the next day.
late for like 6 years, and then I started being on time, and now it's expected.
It's expected. Yeah.
That's not even fair, dude. That's not even right.
So, anyways,
When people start expecting you to do good things,
that's
it
right.
just all goes
Like
downhill.
donating at Christmas time, and then they're like, donate in January, February too. It's like, no, dude, it's not Christmas.
We're doing a can drive. I'm like, "What month is this?" Like, it's April. What? They
Come
can sleep at the
on.
park. That's what I do.
Oh my lord.
I just asked for extra hot dogs.
Anyways, you have the physical copy of the EP
I do.
on you.
I do, and I forgot
Please
to
go
get it
off
out.
screen and get
I'm
it
gonna
out.
just go get it. It's in the shrink wrap.
That's a rule here on Dudes Tunes and Brews.
It's in the shrink wrap. Ooh, we need to open it.
Oh, can you do it?
Hold
Close?
on.
Can we hear
Wait.
it for the
Hold on.
ASMR crowd?
She probably has a knife on her to open
I
that.
don't.
You don't have a
I
shiv?
don't.
You didn't bring a shiv to a
I
stranger's
wasn't
house?
planning on stabbing you guys.
Ah, that's fine. I guess we'll just open it
Yeah.
like usual.
Just deal.
It's just
Okay. So you went with the paper sleeves.
yeah,
Okay.
because
Let's,
they're cheaper.
let's hear it for the people at home that want the effect.
Using her teeth here.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah,
I,
because I don't have my knife.
yep. You got it right here.
If you want to be on the show, bring a shiv. That's like from now
That's
on.
the new rule.
You have to
There
fill
it
out
is.
the questionnaire
Oh,
and
can
bring
we
a
see
shiv.
it? Can we see
This is her forthcoming. Well, it's already out. Like she's got them made.
Well, it's not.
It's not out.
September 21st. it'll be
September
out.
21st. So she's teasing you guys with this. You want it, you can't have it. Not till September.
But I'm
But,
gonna leave some copies with you guys, and if
and-
you want to
All
give
right,
one away.
sweet. So if you,
This will be a prize. Froman, tell them about it.
yeah, you can. We're trying to do these Friday giveaways, but people, you got to pick up your prizes. But now that we're getting good prizes, maybe you will.
This is a good
Yeah.
prize.
It's not like the Prairie Home Companion
right.
box set.
No one wants the cassette version
Cassette.
of Prairie Home
But
Companion.
there's like 7 tapes in there, dude.
There was like 7 tapes, but
I kind of miss cassettes.
they were okay.
I kind of miss them.
I hated how like they'd always like stop in the middle of a song and then flip like in the car.
They stopped in the middle of
What?
the song.
No, that was 8 tracks. My bad.
No.
Oh yeah, that's awful. I
But
would
you
like
know,
that.
you know though, I used to listen to my dad's 8-track player in the garage when he was working in the garage, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever.
What did he do in the garage?
He did a lot of woodworking.
Woodworking.
Built some really cool stuff. He always-
Cabinetry.
No. he made all of our Christmas decorations.
Okay.
Like he made toy soldiers.
Okay, this
and,
is awesome. I like your dad.
Like
That's
he's
cool.
he's kind of
That's
awesome.
cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
super creative. big giant Frosty the Snowman. But whenever he was working in the garage, he would always give me scrap wood and hammer and nails and
have at it, kid.
Build my own stuff. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and then I'd listen to his 8-track player.
Brandy, my woman, is actually listening to a cassette tape in her Saturn right now.
Yeah.
She found an Electric Light Orchestra record on cassette the other day at Goodwill.
Very good.
And we've been rocking that. It's a pretty decent record. It's called Secret Messages, I believe. It's got the title track, or the gym track is 4 Little Diamonds. Get it? Gym track?
Yes.
I like
yes,
that.
I get it.
Very smart.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so this is her new EP that will be coming out in September. And I wanted to bring attention to the typo on the back. The title track, Rabbit.
For number 1 track.
Number
Rabbit.
1 track, Rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm only bringing this up because you brought it up on your own
I
social
did.
media.
I felt like I needed to put it out there right away.
I would have just ran with it. Like, no, it's not Rabbit.
I needed people to know that I actually know that Rabbit has 2 B's in it. I needed to get that out there. And the worst part of this is that I tease my husband all the time about not being a good speller because he's brilliant. He's a finance guy, but when he was getting his MBA, I proofread all of his papers for him because he wasn't a good speller, and I was better with grammar.
Use the red pen and everything.
Yeah, I proofread everything,
That's
and then he would correct the errors, and I had to send the text off to disc makers before it was printed. This text file. I checked through that 2 or 3 times before I sent it. Never caught it. Sent it off. I went through 3 rounds of proofs. Never caught it.
Oh wow!
That's
3 rounds of proofs.
Oh,
they probably
wow.
thought it was artistic integrity too. They're like, she likes it that way.
They didn't
We're
call
gonna
it out.
keep it.
I mean, like, it was totally my fault. And I still didn't catch it. And I had rehearsal with my bandmates last Tuesday, and Mark, my bass player, who also does some killer spoken word on one of the tunes here, he's looking at me. He's like, "Man, you spelled all these words wrong." I'm like, "That's not funny, man. That's not funny. I bought 500 copies." And he's like,
once you get it, it's done.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding." And then he goes, "Wait a minute. Is that how you spell rabbit?" And I said, "You shut up. Shut up right now." And he was like,
"Yeah.
Is that how you spell it?"
I think it's a flaw that's beautiful because it's within reason.
Right.
It's within reason.
My whole face got hot.
Of course.
I was like, "Oh, I can't believe I did that."
And it's the first track, so it comes right at you.
If I found this in a bin that started like, she can't. What? I'm kidding.
I know that girl can't spell. She's not gonna be able to sing or play or write.
So since this is your first time here on the show,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the option here. Do you want to chill out and discuss things over your EP?
Yeah.
We're going to do that?
Let's do that.
Let's play the whole damn thing.
Let's do
All right.
Froman, go put this
And then I'll play you a song later if you want to.
The piano behind us here. Yeah, it's real. She's going to tickle those better than I ever have. Yeah, because that's my piano, but she's going to play it. Anyways.
So now we hope that it works.
The CD.
I did a
turn the
test
volume
drive
up.
on one of them, so
There you go. And then change the left one to CD.
I like how
We're high tech here.
I like how that CD player looks like an old timey radio.
It's a radio, it's a CD, it's a cassette player, and a phonograph.
That's very cool.
It plays old Edison like 78s.
My dad restored an Edison record player and gave it to me. And it's the most haunting sound.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Throw an Edison record
Those real
on there.
thick ones.
It
feels like a dinner plate.
It's amazing. It is the most, that crackle. It's just the coolest sound. I love it.
You can make it a little bit louder than usual because we're doing this for real.
Okay, can I do this?
You can do Deuce Tunes and Brews. I've always wanted to do a liquor episode, and she decided to bring liquor tonight in lieu of cookies.
Yeah,
So-
I promised cookies and I ran out of time.
It's all right. We have snacks. We have tapas.
But I felt like this would smooth things over because it's very smooth.
I might drink a little bit here in a minute, but I'm right now rocking a Sun King Sunlight. which is pretty good. She also brought some Books and Brews chocolate porter that we will be giving a try here shortly.
It's called Charlie and the Chocolate.
Charlie and the Chocolate Stout. Stout. So, yeah, we're going to listen to your EP. We're going to talk. I have more points of discussion. And,
this is Rabbit.
Rabbit.
You know what's crazy about this is that it's spelled correctly on all of the digital platforms. So I wasn't even consistent. And when you pop it into your CD player in your car, if you have a display screen, it's spelled correctly. So I can't even act like it was an artistic choice.
Gotcha.
Because it's definitely just an error.
So this is what, 5 tracks?
5 tracks.
Now, are
the EP.
you working towards a full length with these?
No.
You're just you're being lazy.
Here's what I want to make sure that I can put something out every year.
Okay.
And so there are a lot of other songs that didn't get put on that. And so
yeah, sure.
I choose, my favorites and record those.
Okay.
It's also less expensive.
I got you.
That way, since I'm not on a label and footing the bill for all of it.
Yeah, that's.
So the first one that I released last year, I did a Kickstarter, and that funded it.
Really?
And it was 9 tracks.
Okay.
But yeah, picked my favorites off of this, and eventually, I'd like to do a from the cutting room floor kind of album where I just pull in all the songs that I never recorded.
I feel you. I feel you.
The ones that didn't quite make the cut.
Okay.
So that'll be like crap.
So it'll be like anything Genesis did after 1990.
Oh yeah, Genesis.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Genesis, did you hear that they're doing a possible reunion?
Really?
Phil Collins?
Phil Collins said he was not playing drums anymore because the vertebrae in his back refused to go.
I don't care who's playing drums. I don't care about that. I want to hear Phil Collins up front with Genesis.
I want to hear "Home by the Sea," and that's all. That's it.
When I hear "The Home by the Sea," I always think of that "Down by the Sea" by what is that? Men at Work.
Down by the Sea. No.
Who does it? That "Down by the Sea."
Down by the Sea. I don't know.
I
think
don't know.
of "Home by the Sea."
When it comes to me, I'll tell you later. But
Tell me later. Anyways,
I like Men at Work. They're one of my favorites.
Land Down Under.
And Who Can It Be Now?
Who Can It Be Now?
And then yeah.
That's all. Good night, folks. Just kidding. We're gonna drink some liquor here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
Speaking of which, holy crap! This is awesome.
It's so good.
Jefferson's
Kentucky bourbon.
I almost messed up and poured something else into it, and I was like, yeah, I'll take a sip of it.
It's so smooth.
It's good.
This was her choice for the evening. So this is nice. We have a little setup here. Well, I don't want to cover your name. Well, let's do it this way.
Everything's changing. Yeah,
Everything is changing.
Sandullo is the whiskey.
Yeah, you all just got Sandullo.
Oh!
That's actually the term that my husband and I use when we have an incident that occurs that costs us $500 or more. That's getting Sandullo.
500 or more is a Sandullo.
That's
I like that.
Sandullo.
That sounds right, actually.
That's like, it happens pretty frequently.
That's like a day in Vegas. Maybe.
You got Sandullo'd.
You do?
Yeah.
How'd you do today?
You wrecked your car? Oh, you got Sandullo.
Sandullo. Oh my God. How much? It's like, it doesn't matter. It's
I just relate everything
Somebody
to people
stole your
that I know.
purse. Oh, Sandullo.
Somebody steals my purse.
Why do you have a purse?
Because I gotta have stuff on me.
You need to. It's a European carry-all.
Yeah, it's just a backpack.
Yeah. It's a satchel.
Whatever.
That's yours for the night.
That was a Seinfeld
thanks.
reference, by the
Yes,
way.
I know.
Okay, I just want to make sure you do.
I wear a man's ear.
That's Ghost. No steel drums.
Now, I got a few questions for you, Melissa. We're here. We're having fun.
This is the fun part where we go to the card question.
I've had a little bit of whiskey. Well, two sips in.
You had a tiny bit.
I've had a sip.
I'm not that knob. So, which Pokemon do you think would taste the best?
Which Pokemon
Yes,
would taste the
yes.
best? Probably, Meowth.
A cat?
Yeah.
You would eat a cat? I was thinking like a Pidgey or a Magikarp or something.
Okay, so I saw a documentary some time ago, and I don't remember what it was called, but this girl was a chef,
Okay.
and she decided that she wanted to test the ethics of cooking, and she wanted to cook something that people wouldn't normally cook.
Okay.
And So she found a feral cat, had somebody
Do the work. Yeah.
dressed it and prepared this, found some friends to eat it, and they all said that it tasted like chicken.
Standard, yeah.
We have a pet cat. I wouldn't eat that cat.
No, there's a rule.
She's a part of our family.
You don't eat the critters you sleep with.
Or the ones you name. Once you give it a name, it's like bad. So you like hear about them having names, and they're like these farmers. I'm like, oh, that kills my rule.
Right.
Because I have a bunch of rats currently. There's former episodes you fans at home know about this. I had like roughly 30 rats because of 2 I bought that just happened to get pregnant.
Oh.
And I have decided to keep a few of them. But my kids decided to try to start naming them, and I was like, no, you can name those few right there.
It's like we get cats on the porch, and it's like, I'm going to name that. I'm like, no.
You cannot.
No, because that's what you're having for dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, that's because
So
the moment they name them, I can't eat
then
them.
you can't eat it.
Oh man, they're so fat and pretty, skewered. I wouldn't do that to my baby
What Pokemon would you like
rats.
to eat?
Which Pokemon would I eat? Man, I don't know. That's kind of a tough one.
I go with Pidgey all day long.
Pidgeotto, just go with it.
Ooh, Pidgeotto would probably be kind of gamey.
A little gamey, kind of like
I'd go with
game
Pidgey.
head. Oh, there's so many opportunities for like, because you got all those sea Pokemon and stuff. Like,
Right.
Are any of
That's
those
true.
any good?
And the protein is probably really high.
Yes.
What
Sea
does
Pokemon.
Squirtle become?
Squirtle becomes... Brandy will chime in here in a minute, I'm sure.
War Turtle.
War Turtle.
Yeah, which becomes something else.
Blastoise.
Blastoise. See, I don't know. Like Blastoise to me is like one of those like in real life would be like a snapping turtle, or like one of those like the ones that look like dinosaurs, man. Have you ever? I forget what kind of snapping turtle they are, but they were just like
I was talking about.
so scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I bet they taste delicious.
I feel like Squirtle would taste like Starburst. Just only because of the name.
The lemon
Squirtle.
ones? The shitty ones? Lemon and orange?
No.
Favorite Starburst?
The pink ones for sure. The strawberry.
Red ones.
Yellow. I'm that guy. I like the yellow ones. So
I don't mind the yellow ones, but the pink ones are my favorite. The cherry ones are too tart.
I don't like the
I
cherry
love
ones
the
very
cherry
much.
ones. My favorite. When you get older, though, like the yellow ones, you either love them or you hate them. Like,
I love lemon.
it's funny how like children.
I reject that statement that you love them or you hate them because I feel kind of mediocre about them. Like,
Mediocre,
I'll go ahead and
but
eat them.
it's funny how
You know?
like life changes. You go from Starburst and Skittles to like Rolaids. Screw a yellow Rolade.
Yeah.
Kiddo, back in there. We have a monster on the loose.
We are a family-oriented program here.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Barbecue programming. We
Let me
like to
ask
call it.
you. Let me propose a question.
Okay.
Richie Sambora and Daryl Hall walk into a bar. What's the punchline?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
There's an answer to this.
No, I wrote this when I was drunk.
I can't go for that.
Okay,
No,
I can't go for Sambora and Hall hanging out together because it's not oats.
No, can
Hold on. We
Was
just
that right?
Yes.
Okay. I just needed a second.
So who's Richie Sambora?
Who's Bon Jovi? He's the
Sorry,
guy
man,
that did
that's
the
out of my league.
Wow, wow, wow.
He did those noises?
Yes. On the guitar.
Wait, I'll see Sweet Child of Mine.
That's you.
Guitar riff. Sanitary.
This is what happens when you drink liquor.
Yeah.
Candy is dandy.
But liquor is quicker.
Yes.
Ozzy wrote a song that used that line.
Yeah?
Wine is fine, but whiskey is quicker. Suicide is slow with liquor. Take a bottle, drown your sorrows. Something, 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 something.
Yeah.
On the Blizzard of Oz.
Who did the a friend in need is a friend indeed?
Depeche Mode?
A friend with weed is better.
Is that Depeche Mode?
I think that was Placebo.
Placebo, that's it.
Thank you. They were on the Cruel Intentions soundtrack.
Oh.
Yeah. So what's your favorite 90s compilation soundtrack?
Oh my god. Oh. Shoe Pie. You don't know this one.
No, what?
It was released by Doc Martin. It's called Shoe Pie.
And it was just a compilation of
It was
like
a compilation of 90s artists and it was amazing.
I feel like the 90s was doing in the early 2000s did a great job with getting a lot of bands together on albums.
So I didn't have Doc Martens, but when I was in high school, I had like a rich trust fund boyfriend.
Okay.
He was also a drug addict. So
good combination. Yeah, it
wasn't great for me, but he gave me his Shoe Pie album.
Okay. Wow, that's cool. That'd be a fun one. I wonder how hard it is.
It was a great compilation.
Yeah, what's your favorite movie soundtrack from the 90s?
This goes along the lines of guilty pleasures too. That would be Romeo and Juliet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was my favorite from that.
Yeah.
You get 2 songs from Radiohead on that. Even the Everclear song was good.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Great. And Kissing You is on it, which is like.
Speaking of Kiss, what's your favorite Kiss record?
I don't have one.
What's your favorite Kiss song?
I'm sorry.
I need you to leave.
I like Disco Kiss.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Well, there's a holy trinity here on the show, and that's maybe you should discuss it.
Well, the Holy Trinity consists of Cher, Weird Al, and Kiss.
It seemed like every episode.
Kiss is the entity.
So I just committed blasphemy.
Well, it wasn't the Holy Ghost. I wouldn't consider Kiss the Holy Ghost in the Trinity. I would say that Weird Al's the embodiment.
Right.
Whereas we're not getting too deep into that.
We introduced our kids to Weird Al, and
good.
It was important. Nice. It was an important moment.
Something that was Dude's Tunes and Brews approved recently was the Weird Al 77 concerts. And this last leg of his tour, this last tour he did.
Every tour, every night, he played one cover song after his set. And it was like a straightforward cover song.
Yeah.
And then someone did a compilation video of every cover.
Yeah.
It's like 11 minutes long, like 30 seconds each one.
No, it's 26 minutes long.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but it feels like 11 minutes because it's so good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
He does some gems.
He's just it's like, I feel like he built us up to this moment. Like, I'm just joking with these songs. And then he legitimately does them. You're like, you're one of the greatest performers of all time.
He's incredibly talented.
Fantastic.
But, ham on whole wheat and rye.
Ham on whole wheat, whole rye. You ain't fat, you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, ding dong! Ding dong,
I got an extra slice here somewhere.
No, that's okay.
Have you ever tried the Twinkie Wiener Sandwich? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Have you ever seen the movie UHF from the 80s?
No.
Weird Al movie.
I know it's a Weird Al movie.
Yes.
In it, he discusses the Twinkie Wiener Sandwich. If you go back to episode 3 of Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, we discussed it, and we actually tried them.
Only episode that we had with Travis Mann.
So, do you stick a hot dog in the Twinkie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's awful.
And it
sounds awful.
It's just a boiled hot dog, too. It can't be grilled.
It's terrible.
You can't grill it.
It's terrible.
No.
So it's not like if you put bacon bits on a glazed donut. It's not. It doesn't have that effect.
No. The Cheese Whiz.
How would you describe it? It's a bad, sweet, salty, savory.
You put Cheese Whiz on it too?
That's the
okay.
That's how it ends.
Yeah.
That is how it ends.
I feel like if it were a beef frank by itself in the Twinkie, that maybe.
I think there's ways you can doctor it, and I also think if you were to assemble it and fry it, it might give it a whole different
batter it?
Like deep fry it.
Yes.
Because you don't really need to add any more salt though. You just need to open up the Cheese Whiz cream combination.
Just take it to a Long John Silver's and drop it in the freaking fryer.
There's so much hydrogenation happening. Nothing wants to mix. That's right.
That sounds
hydrogenized, never homogenized.
But Twinkie's frozen. That used to be one of my
frozen
favorite.
Twinkie.
That sounds terrible. I've had a frozen Twinkie. I always remember sticking to my teeth and
get mad.
I
want to bite into
didn't
this.
mind that.
Really?
Yeah. I would eat the top off, and then I would eat the rest of it.
I would do that with a cupcake. Eat the frosting and then eat
like
the
the
cake.
Hostess,
Yeah.
where you could peel the frosting off.
Or eat a Swiss
They
roll.
don't do that anymore. That it doesn't peel off. It's not a seamless peel. They're brittle.
Yeah, it's a whole
new
world.
They've changed it, and they've also made Snickers smaller.
That's true.
Like everything has shrunk.
Yes.
So now, if you
except my waistline. Is that right? I actually lost weight. All right.
That's a point of discussion.
Right. Yeah.
You have been on a health transformation.
I have.
And you have lost some weight recently.
I have.
Proudly.
I'm down 22 pounds now.
Oh my.
The last post I saw on your Facebook was 16.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
There we go.
That's right.
Thank you.
She's breaking out.
Breaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this album real quickly because how eclectic is this? Like, there's
It's
so
pretty
much
eclectic
going
like
on, but such a like a.
It's fluid.
It's very
it's fluid.
Yeah.
I like it quite a bit. Yeah, there was a couple rocking tunes on there.
So,
and
let's go back to the title. I was making jokes. What is Eating Shadows?
So, okay, so this is gonna get a little bit serious, and then we can be fun again.
Okay.
But I have clinical depression.
Okay.
And so, you know, a lot of creative people do.
Of course.
of course, yeah.
It's just kind of how we're wired. And there's a song coming up that's the title track of the EP. Shadows. That's where the Eating Shadows line comes from. But my husband and I were having a conversation one night when I was just really, really struggling, and I was in a place where I said to him, I don't know if I'm going to get better this time. Like, I don't know if this is going to get any better. Like, I don't feel like I'm ever going to be happy again. And that was a scary moment for him because he's a very loving man and he's very supportive. And so some of the lyrics out of this song, I don't know what triggered me this time.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it's verbatim the conversation that he and I had, and I was talking about how I feel like I'm in this dark place, and I feel like I'm just eating darkness. Like, all the shadow. I just feel like intense. I'm just like.
So your world is dark because you're just eating all the
I'm
darkness
just
you
eating
can find.
it. Like, that's
it's
just
like
how.
you're obese with darkness.
Right. It was just. I just felt like I was eating. Okay. So then I'm eating shadows right now.
Very cool.
There it is. And so, you know, as we talked, and he was like, "What can I do to help you?" It was a moment where I was kind of thinking maybe it was time to check into an inpatient treatment facility, and my promise to him was if I don't feel better within the week, then I'll check myself in.
Yeah.
And my concern with that is I'm a mom. I've got 3 kids. We've got all these responsibilities. We're running a business.
A week off.
I mean, but he was like, it doesn't matter. Like, none of that matters. You matter. And so if this is what you need to do, this is what I want you to do. And coming out of that was kind of that, I'm eating shadows right now, but don't worry, I'm going to come out of it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's kind of the spirit of the EP. And once it's released, I'll release all the lyrics too. All the lyrics will be on my bandcamp site. All the lyrics will be printed out on my website too.
Very cool. I'd be interested to see those.
But you can kind of see the story in a lot of those. There's some heavy content here, but there's also a lot of hope sprinkled in.
Oh, absolutely. That's the best part about music is how you can talk about the darkest
right
at the bottom,
right,
and to personify it as this force that both can almost be benevolent because it taught you to be stronger.
Right.
It taught you that I'm at my wit's end, but I can find strength even when there's none.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. That's a fantastic thing.
Thanks.
I think that's kind of why creative people kind of benefit from depression in a very backwards sort of way.
Yeah.
Because the struggle kind of gives you that place of knowing what it's like to be human.
There's something really beautiful that comes out of those dark moments.
If there was no darkness, there would be no light.
Exactly.
Namaste right here and have another brew, know what I'm saying?
I do not drink liquor that often, so I'm probably going to switch up to a beer.
Yep.
Actually, though, I want to endorse this whiskey again because I'll drink it any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
The warmth on it is
so
fantastic.
It just
very good warmth.
Yes, it's great, and it's so smooth. It's
My-
got a nice little bite.
My old man would probably approve of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, likewise. And it'd also be good in a cake.
Ooh, yeah, chocolate.
I know rum is a big deal in cakes, but why can't you sweeten whiskey? I always say it's the sweetness in all liquors, even vodka. I think it has a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's based on the simple sugars of a potato.
Yeah, true.
You
They
can
used
make
to
it
call
at
it white whiskey.
home.
Back in the day when they were trying to sell it in the States, it was called white whiskey. They didn't have to call it.
Well,
Yeah.
you couldn't talk about the reds back then.
Wow, that was pre-Reds days, right? Because they were I don't think they were talking about the red commie stuff until in the 50s.
Yeah, the Cold War and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, Melissa, do you think $3.99 a pound for pork chops is too high? And how do we solve the pork problem that is currently plaguing modern man?
I don't think $3.99 a pound for pork is
Pretty good.
bad.
It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Listen, a pig gave his life so you could eat him.
That's true.
That's right.
You're gonna put a price tag on that pig's life?
They come out, they're like, "Who's next?" He's like, "I'll do it, guys. I'll spare you guys.
I'll do it for $3.99 a pound.
$3.99 a pound.
That's too expensive for your life.
I'm just asking the questions here.
Just think about your own weight, how much you could get, but how much of that's like edible weight.
I'm like $20 a pound.
Well,
if you need me, dudestunesandbrews@gmail.com. $20 a pound.
Let me ask you this: is it a lean cut of pork?
I'm talking like boneless ribs.
Oh, you're going ribs now.
Boneless country ribs.
$3.99. I don't know.
I'm a Kentucky boy, so.
Yeah,
I really enjoy a good pork chop.
Oh, I love pork chops.
And so, I feel like $3.99 a pound is very reasonable.
For
a good pork.
Are we talking like a good 1-incher? Like a thick sumbitch?
Yeah, and then you could take. I like to take the loin. I don't eat pork anymore, but you get a big old pork loin and take it to the butcher, and they'll cut it for free.
That's right. Or you just throw it in a crock pot and make some shredded shit, and you eat it.
What I'm doing is a 5-pound loin. It'll fit.
You know what's really good is if you cook pork on a griddle.
Okay.
You know, you marinate
like a pancake griddle?
Yeah, and then you've got the little dripping pan.
Oh yeah.
Underneath, and you get all those. You get all those drippings, and you either make gravy with it, or you saute your green beans in all that.
I can get behind that because usually I will make like a sausage or something, and when I take it out of the pan, I got all that delicious flavor left in the pan.
You always
being
have
a Kentucky boy, you got to use it.
Yeah.
I will fry my potatoes in that sausage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You don't ever throw away the fat.
That's flavor.
Grease.
That's flavor.
Because it seems like I actually had a conversation with my friend Eric Radu, plug, and the deal with a lot of people.
I'm gonna grab a brew. I'll be right back.
The deal with a lot of like diet problems seem to stem more from sugar than fat.
Yeah.
And everybody always attacks the fat. Like that was the big thing back in like the 60s and 70s. Like that whole like weight loss thing is like it's the fat that's doing it. And then they would just go non-fat with stuff, and then people were still getting fat.
Every 10 years it changes. Like what the enemy food is. But so I do this. I track my macronutrients, and so I have a percentage of protein, a percentage of carbohydrates, and a percentage of fat.
As you should, because those three elements are basically your food.
Right.
And your body breaks it down.
Right.
And then everything else is just kind of.
And what's really fun is if I've had a really low carb day on a weekend. I don't drink alcohol during the week anymore. Mm-hmm. That's been part of what's dropped the weight real quick.
Yeah,
I'm in a tap room, so lots of free beer.
Free beer, you're like, oh, I just want to drink just a beverage.
I'll just have
And it's like 250 calories.
Right. But what's really fun is when I've had a low carb day on a weekend, then I'm like, oh, I gotta get my carbs in. I guess I better have like 3 or 4 beers.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the thing is since your body's at a point to where it's ready to burn, a lot's not so bad on you versus when you're doing a lot all the time.
Right.
Somebody basically explained it to me. It's like putting wood on the fire.
Yeah.
If you're constantly putting giant logs on the fire and the rest of it ain't burnt down, it's gonna take forever for it to get to it, and you're like, oh no, get so, but. It's kind of one of those deals.
Yep.
All them tiny meals. You're supposed to have like 6 tiny meals a day.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got the stout.
You gotta chew every bite 47 times.
Ew.
And only eat graham crackers for a wholesome diet.
I chew all of my bites 27 times exactly, and then I hold them in my mouth for 3 minutes.
Are you that neurotic?
That's the only way that you lose 20 pounds.
Well, not just that. That really, in all honesty, you're close.
Bradley Cummins.
It's the enzymes.
Who's Bradley Cummins?
All I know is Scott Bradley.
What are you seeing? I don't see.
I have the
You're looking
No,
here.
like I said, there'll be a lag on the other one, so this is what we're watching.
Yeah, we look good.
We look damn good.
You all like that new banner back there?
Right.
That new Brews
Everyone
banner?
duck so we can see it. You like that? I like it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
looking and I feel like I've got like newscaster hair because it's
this and more at
like
11.
It's like a helmet, like a
fighting the frizzies at 11.
Right?
Helmet. No.
You want to be the weather girl?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Really don't.
I'll just delete that background image.
Boop, boop.
Anyways.
Yeah, how do you like?
Oh wait, you have it? You have the background?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
No, we have your background.
We have your background. Well,
I know.
We already went over that.
You know what's really fun about that is seeing all of my wrinkles close up. That's fun.
What wrinkles?
Yeah, I don't see.
When?
No, I don't have them. I don't have any.
Yeah,
I was just
of course.
kidding.
in this resolution,
Right?
I barely have a beard.
We're
I don't have
800.
any because I'm only 22.
Okay, so we're going to get down on
Congratulations.
these.
She's over 21, folks.
I'm only 22.
Because I can't really take liquor just drinking it. Books and Brews, Charlie Chocolate Milk Stout. One sip and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
That was good timing.
Right.
We should tour together.
Musicians. I don't know about that.
No.
I thought it was pretty good.
I liked your album, but taking liberties.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
sorry.
don't be taking the doom from me.
I'm
That's all I
sorry.
got.
Oh, wow. 6.3% by volume. 23 IBU. This is going to be nice.
You're just talking about it so much, it makes me thirsty.
Well, there you
You
go,
should probably
sir.
have
Oh, why don't you slam
We
it
should
down?
probably all have some.
All right.
This is my favorite beer
favorite. How
that
many-
we have.
Do you guys, I take it you have beers that encompass all the tastes?
ready?
You have an IPA, you have a blonde, you have a stout, you
Yeah,
have
that
a porter, a lager.
We have a lovely wheat ale
Ooh,
called, it's a lavender wheat ale
lavender.
called Flowers for Algernon. Books and Brews. They're all
That's
over.
beautiful. I love that you have that. Actually, one of my rats is a white female that I named Algernon. Allie for short.
That's fantastic.
Ooh.
Isn't it good?
Ooh.
So
This
good.
is, hold on, I got that.
You're gonna get in there.
Mmm.
So, yeah. Is this breakfast? Because this has got definitely a delicious coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. It's got
Yeah.
that nutty coffee, chocolatey.
It's so good.
It's like a mocha. It's like one of them piece of crap Starbucks, but it's great.
But it's great.
They're not a piece of crap. They're pretty good.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's like grown-up chocolate.
I mean the Starbucks in the can.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Can't-
yeah,
I like
don't
in the
drink
bottle where you
canned
shake it
soda.
for like 20
I
minutes.
used to drink those, and they changed the formula, and they taste awful. Love the banner, dudes. Thank you,
This is
Patrick
great.
Froman. We'll give you a high five, and we can see you again.
Woo!
You're here in spirit. So, anyways, what other points of who are your influences? Then we were talking about this earlier, but I didn't want to give anything away.
I do love Tori Amos.
Tori Amos.
And I remember the very first Tori Amos video I ever watched. I wasn't allowed to watch MTV.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have all these
Yeah,
things
Tori
I wasn't
Amos.
allowed to do.
Was it from?
My parents are super chill now, by the way. But
I hope they allow you to do things now.
They do. They're like, they check in on me and like, did you tie your shoes? before?"
Oh,
No, they
yeah.
don't.
That's nice.
They
Good
don't.
parents.
They don't
They're
do
just
that.
worried about your safety, Melissa.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
be so
just,
hard on
they
them.
were worried about, they wanted to protect my mind and my spirit.
So far, so good.
But I was not allowed to watch MTV, but my mom didn't know about
Could you watch
VH1.
Yo MTV Raps?
Yes, just not regular
Okay.
MTV.
That's good. That's good.
But my mom didn't know about VH1, so I found the loophole.
Oh yeah, the VH1.
And while she was at work during the summer, I watched VH1 all the time, and I also watched MTV. But
Of course, yeah.
but I remember when the very first time I heard Tori Amos, I watched the video to Silent all these years, and I was mesmerized with her voice.
Absolutely.
Her piano voicings are just unbelievably incredible. Like, I can't even begin to measure up to that.
You think she could play a good ragtime?
She could play anything.
probably, yeah, I
She could
can
play
see that.
anything. But I was so mesmerized by her and her not just her piano playing and her voice, but the lyrics were so poetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was incredible. Love Tori Amos and Aretha Franklin.
Aretha.
Oh yeah,
of
our
course.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace there,
Queen,
Aretha.
our beautiful queen. who-
She's in heaven now.
She's
Rock and roll heaven, rocking with Dio.
So
Can't
I
believe she
have
passed so early.
yeah. That was that one.
Yeah, I
me
heard
right
like
in the
what,
gut.
76, 75?
Yeah.
Yes,
But-
65.
But she was one that I listened to a lot. But lots of female artists, obviously.
Carole King.
Shaka Khan.
Yes, love Carole King, Shaka Khan. Carole
Shaka Khan
King.
rules, dude.
And I love Sarah McLachlan
Roxette.
too.
I think the 90s was obviously a good time for female artists in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm real big into like the Riot Girl stuff of like the 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
And then you got the like Sarah McLachlan, Tori Amos, the way that
Right.
they were paving things for a lot
Yeah.
of other groups. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. The 90s was very open for
Right.
a lot of female rockers.
I think that especially Sarah McLachlan and Tori Amos came onto the scene and started doing things that people hadn't done before. You know,
What about Ani DeFranco? Wasn't she kind of in on that whole...
right. Right. Yeah, she is too.
She seems like she does a lot of like...
she was like her own movement for a while.
Yeah,
Everyone was
absolutely.
like flocking to her.
And I don't know a whole lot about her, but it seemed very rhythmic. It seemed
Yeah.
kind of like she was almost like a female version of like... Not like the Talking Heads, but kind of in that same vein.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of rhythms, a lot of bands around that.
There's also an indie band that I absolutely love called Over the Rhine. And they're based out of Cincinnati.
Okay.
And they named their band after the neighborhood in Cincinnati, Over
Cool.
the Rhine. And totally fell in love with their music. It's a husband and wife duo.
I love when that's...
The wife does all the... Karen Berquist does all of the vocals. Occasionally, Linford will get in on some of them.
harmonies
But
and stuff.
I love their piano stylings, and I love how earthy her voice is.
Mm-hmm.
And those are singer-songwriters that I feel like are very poetic. Lyrics are really important to me. It's really important to me that a song means something. Even if it sounds like a party song. There's a song on the EP, on my EP called Kill the Noise, and it sounds like a total party song, but it really it deals with some kind of intense things that are happening in our political climate. But if you're not listening really closely, you're just having a party. You're just having fun with
That
it.
goes back to something we touched on last episode. Or
Yeah.
I talked to with a buddy of mine, not the last episode, my bad. Someone that was near and dear to me asked me when I was 14 what my songs were about. And I said, I don't know. And he said, well, hell no. They got to be about something.
Yeah, be about something.
And I took that to heart, and
Yeah.
ever since then, I've actually had songs that were meaningful and meant something. So don't
Yeah.
just throw words together that sound good. I'm looking
Right.
at you, modern pop music.
I mean, there's a time and place for everything. I think some
Sure.
people have done that cleverly,
No.
but not everyone can do it.
If you listen to a song and you can tell there's no real like underlying theme or message, then it's crap.
Well, there's this band Phoenix where they've taken like their native language and then taken them to English, almost like you know, perfectly, instead of like going back and translating them into to a point where it sounds like nonsense, but
Right.
it sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of makes it gibberish, but it works for them.
Right.
So they're the exception to the rule.
Well, I'm going to take a second here to touch on a little bit about what we're up to. August 26th, the next episode should be with the Great Minds Drink Alike guys.
Yeah, I think there's like 4 or 5 of those guys that do that. They're
They do their own like show podcast thing.
they're
and
like us.
he got in with them somehow, so we're going to have him over, I guess.
I had him on the I found him on the Instagram, which I'm still like granddading around on that.
Yeah.
I thought it was for me to get other grandmas, hook up with grandmas. I thought
I
that's
don't
what it
know.
meant, but I
But,
guess not.
August 26th.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagrammers.
I just didn't know,
Instagrammers.
but I guess I was wrong. And then all of a sudden, I'm talking to these other beer drinking guys who.
He's hooking up with dudes instead.
It's okay.
But, so
whatever.
August 26th, we're going to hang out with those guys. And then September 2nd, it should be our bye week. But,
It's Labor Day weekend.
hold on. My twin brother will be in town from Alabama. Maybe we'll do a pop-up episode. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, you
See
got.
that one you stabbed?
Yes. Do you want to come back and like ask him about that?
I do. Can I come back?
You can.
Okay.
We like to have a
This is
rotation
really
here.
fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Once you're in, you're in. That's
You're
all.
I
in.
definitely would like to
It
come
seems
back.
like every time people
Yeah.
come on, they leave. They're like, "This was great. This was fun.
fun.
Yeah, I have a smile on my face. You guys are fantastic." See, people, if you're on the fence about coming onto this show, we're here to support you. You support us. It's symbiotic.
It's a healing
It's
place.
symbiotic.
Yeah, it's like
I
the
mean,
Venom costume.
We
in
break
Spider-Man.
bread via beer. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so September 2nd is either our bye week or my twin brother will be on the show. I haven't.
Are you
asked him
saying he's
yet.
going to replace me?
No, I'm saying if.
I'm replacing your twin. I'm your twin. People don't know the difference.
Anyways, and then September
here.
9th, it's going to be fantastic. We're going to have our own Dudes, Tunes, and Brews Oktoberfest, where we're going to bring back all our favorite guests, and there'll probably be an extra chair if you'd like to show up.
Okay.
We might do some stools right
I'm
now.
already
No.
a favorite.
All right.
Hold on. We're going to have the table long ways and have the camera at the end, and we're going to have like 5 or 6 people at the long table. And we're going to bring back Colin Banks, not Hanks.
Colin Hanks?
Not Hanks. Colin Banks, not Hanks.
Colin
Hashtag.
Banks, not Hanks. Hashtag. And we're gonna bring back Shelby Tattoo Lady Rhea, and then we'll be there. Maybe she'll be here. But we're gonna get
Spooky Brucey.
Spooky Brucey. Hopefully he'll come because I love Spooky Brucey.
He's only been on once, but that was first
that was,
show.
episode 11. The Dude's Dozen. We're gonna probably get some knockwurst and sauerkraut, some German beers, have a little German style pitch in instead of going to German Park and spending $60 a person. Anyways. And then September 16th and 23rd are both to be announced. We're waiting on people to return their questionnaires, the DTB/Q1 form.
DTBQ1, that's all. You guys got to fill it out. It's a safety protocol
It's a safety protocol.
We're doing it for you. We're doing it for us. We're doing it for the world.
You got to have some sort of screening process. And then September 30th, we're having Chris Wolf. He's a local dude. She knows him.
He's great.
I don't know the guy. He does some open mics other places, and he does other stuff. He sounds cool. He actually knew the formula for the base of a triangle.
Yeah, I don't. I still don't. And you tried to tell it to me, and I looked at you like you were speaking a totally different language.
I tried to teach her, and she looks like I was an idiot.
But I'm no poser. I know what I'm not good at.
This episode here is going to go on for probably another 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending, because we're feeling pretty good. This is a good happening. This is fluid. It's fun. It's functioning.
It's like kung fu of conversation.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. I need my headband. Anyways, yeah, if you want to be on the show, Dudes, Tunes, Brews, dudestunesandbrews@gmail.com. Subscribe to this page if you like this shit we're doing. We got cool guests, local celebrities here. She won't do the weather, but she'll sing songs, which she's going to do here soon. We're going to put her on the spot. And
what else we got going on here? Do we have free tickets to the Descendants? Now, if any of you don't know anything about the Descendants, they are a punk band from the 80s, and they're awesome. And you might have seen their little drawing of Milo. He's got the spiky hair with the glasses. It's just like a line drawing. But I told you I would give you a number. And that number is coming up right now. It's
we're gonna put that across the screen on the back of an index card.
And the first person to put this number on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews
Facebook group.
Do the Facebook group, yeah.
Right.
Because if you're on here, you're probably on there. I'm being assumptive because I can. This is my world. So this is the number you need to put there if you want these tickets. It's next Sunday night at the Old National Center.
And once he reveals this, Melissa, why don't you say what the numbers are for the visually impaired?
Okay.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Yes.
And
the numbers are 4, 3, 6.
Did you hear that, people? If you want these tickets, they're free. They're a $40 value.
It's a real giveaway here, finally. No more of that bullshit cassette tapes and whatever Josh found in his closet.
And as an additional, we will actually give you a copy of Melissa's album.
Yes, we have this giveaway. And hold on. I'll be right back. Froman, let me get out your way. I have something else to sweeten the pot.
I have some Lego guys in my purse.
You got Lego guys. You know, I went to Legoland last October.
They're my kids, though. So.
Oh, it's okay.
Melissa, I actually have something for you, too.
You do?
I do. Here at Dudes, Tunes, and Brews are working on our merchandising. So here's a homemade button.
And that is actually what you will also get if you are to win those tickets.
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews button. You can wear it on your lapel, your gym bag, your underpants. I don't give a shit where you wear it.
Don't wear it on your underpants.
You can put it on your baby's diaper to hold it on if you're still using
cloth diapers. This could be yours with the concert tickets.
This is mine.
That is yours. You can wear that like to bed.
It's mine!
To church, to Golden Corral.
Golden Corral doesn't... Are those still a thing?
Yeah, somehow.
But most of them get shut down by the health department.
First of all, I've never seen a Golden Corral shut down. Nor have I seen
the one in Franklin got shut down. Became the Goodwill.
Was that a Golden Corral or was that what was the old thing used to be down there? Like
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa.
And then it became a Golden Corral.
What was the other place? Oh, it used to sound like Golden Corral. It was
but it was good too. It was like good in a gross
The fat guy inside me loved it but hated it. The fat guy outside of me.
You know what? Let's end this debate now. Pluto, a planet or not?
It's a planet. Fuck you, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay, Melissa?
Yes.
Okay, have you guys not seen the Rick and Morty episode of what happened when Jerry...
I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in 10 years.
He made the Plutonians think that it's a whole thing. I'm not going to spoil it. But watch that episode. It's pretty funny.
I pretty much just watch The Office on Netflix all the time.
Really? I like Nova.
The Office and Friends and Stranger Things.
Those are all good. I like every one of those. I actually recently bought Dustin's hat, which is similar to this one. I got it for $3 from a knockoff on Amazon.
I'm really looking forward to the next season of Ozark too.
See, Ozark I have not seen, but I've heard good things.
I have not seen Stranger Things.
I really feel like you would love Stranger Things.
Oh, you
super
you can make that assumption about me.
I feel like just in the short time that I've been in your presence, I feel like Stranger Things would totally be your bag.
Probably, but I'm that guy who's like, yeah, screw everybody else. I'll watch it a year later when it's not cool.
Stranger Things comes off, it's kind of to get to that degree-ish, because the second season was kind of...
I waited like 3 years to watch Breaking Bad.
I like the second season, but I think that put it in a place of like divisive...
And I heard mixed reviews on it, and some of my friends were like, the second season was crap, and I was like, no.
When they do as much as they did with any sort of, franchise, like they did with season 2, where there's so many loose ends, it can either be awesome or just like
terrible,
completely convoluted, like just
filling holes.
And I think it could be great. But supposedly Jonathan, I think it is, the older brother, he the actor got in some trouble, so he did not. So I don't know what that's about. So.
I know.
If they replace
Scott Bradley says Stranger Things is badass.
Oh, right, Scott Bradley does.
I agree.
It's almost like Monster Squad meets the Goonies.
He was on the episode that I watched.
He was on our first video stream.
Scott Bradley, I saw you on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he saw you on YouTube.
And we are sitting
meta.
And you're sitting in the same chair he sat in.
Weird.
Is it still warm?
If you say it's meta, does that break the meta?
I sat down in it and I was like, I think that I feel Scott Bradley's energy.
It takes place in a fictional Indiana. Yeah, so did Erie, Indiana on Fox. Remember that one?
That show was great,
It was!
That was very underrated. Still is.
I would watch it.
Could you, have they put that out on, like, Shout Factory?
What the fuck is
Shout Factory? They're the ones that, like, collect all those old shows and stuff, and they put them on DVDs.
Huh.
They're, like, doing God's work, basically.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never heard of Shout Factory.
Shout Factory is, like, the ones who were, like, they're like the Turner of old school 80s and 90s programs.
Okay.
Yeah? They got a hold of the Weird Al show.
Huh.
You find it on Shout Factory.
I remember the Weird Al show.
All the Mario
the
episodes.
The Komodophone.
Yeah, dude. It was great. And Billy West was even on there doing voices. You know Billy West?
That's familiar.
Fry from Futurama.
That's right.
Zeph Brannigan. Zoidberg.
That's right.
Everybody.
That's right.
One guy, man. I love that. I'm a big Mel Blanc fan, too.
I like Mel. Yeah.
He did every voice on Looney Tunes except Elmer Fudd.
There's a great video of him on Letterman in like '87.
We're super old.
Oh, super old. But he's wearing like one of those like grandpa Looney Tunes sweatshirts, and he's just like talking in voices and like talking about random things. It's great.
Oh man, he could just like be super offensive too if he wanted to.
He could. He could just like talk like Sylvester, like tell you all to fuck off, and no one would give a shit.
You're like, holy crap, that was great.
Right?
Foghorn Leghorn just told me to get bit.
So you can say anything in a cartoon voice.
You can.
Cute.
I say.
Yeah. I used to do like a gerbil. I think I called it a squirrel or a hamster. It was like a high pitched voice, but I don't think I can do that anymore.
No, I don't think you can.
I would like to hear it.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
That's about it. That's all I got.
I like
that's like that. That's like that meatwad voice.
No,
that is like
it's
meatwad.
The jackalope. Do you remember the jackalope?
Oh,
Dave Coulier.
Cut it out.
Yes, the jackalope.
Man, but he was like he was really good at voices, but he wasn't. It was like as good as an uncle could get.
Right.
He was good at voices, and my daughter is kind of into Full House right now because her friends
were
talking about Fuller House.
Colin Banks. Yeah. Fuller House can suck it.
Yeah, come on now.
Should have left that one alone.
She started watching Full House. And I watched it when I was a kid, and I watched, a couple episodes with her, and I was like, Uncle Joey's not funny.
No!
And he's not their uncle.
No.
He was just Dan's roommate in college.
Right.
What's that dude doing there?
I know.
I'm just kidding. Any of the surrogate uncles out there, I don't think that.
But he does give me a little bit of a creepier vibe now.
Yeah, because
So, like, why is that one chick...
As an adult.
That one chick finds him in her couch in the Geico commercial.
Wait,
what?
Kool-Aid's in the couch?
You haven't seen that?
Kool-Aid's in the couch.
You haven't seen
That's
this?
a song.
Yeah, that's right.
That needs to be a song.
I'm writing that right now.
Kool-Aid's in the couch.
You just heard it here first.
Or it's a band name.
Kool-Aid's in the couch.
Kool-Aid's in the couch.
You met my woman Brandy.
That's a great band name.
My woman Brandy, she wants to make a band called Sexy Uncle Jesse.
That's awesome. And you can make the album title
appropriate.
Kool-Aid's in the couch.
I think one of my favorite things ever that Uncle Jesse did was when he redid Stephanie's old room. She had the bunny
The
wallpaper.
pink bunny, yeah.
Okay, but he redid the room and took the pink bunny paper down, but he framed one bunny.
Yes, sentimental.
And hung it up.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why the women really like Uncle Jesse, because he comes off like a total turd.
Ladies love cool Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, that's right.
Sexy
LL
Uncle
Cool Jesse.
LL Cool UJ.
Yeah, UJ. I love it. You know, that was the thing about Fuller House that was interesting, because he came back and he's like, yeah, I'm still cool. And you're like, damn it, he is still cool.
He is still cool.
Because he's
And
like,
he has not aged.
he's like the Roy Orbison of the next generation. Except for he can't sing.
You're right.
He's still a total babe.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
babe.
the other day about the aunt. What was the aunt's name? Uncle Jesse's woman.
Rebecca,
Becky.
dude.
I hated that woman.
Why?
What, dude?
She was
I think,
ugly.
No!
Yes.
And
I
Becky?
said, you heard it here first, folks.
No.
Yes.
Remember when she was in Back to the Beach, the movie they did in like '89 with Frankie Avalon and
No.
I did not see
they
it.
did like this movie. It's like it's like
Remember
a parody.
Beach House with John Candy?
Yeah.
Yes!
Or, what was Summer Rental?
There were
That's it.
Summer Rental.
Summer
bad.
Rental. There were a lot of boobs in there.
That's
Yeah, the
You
neighbor's
damn
like,
right.
I just got these new boobs. You want
They
to touch
loved
them?
it. And
Yeah, so he's got this broken ankle.
I mean,
That's so good.
when all you got is John Candy and boobs, it's bound to be
Hey.
a summer box
And-
office smash.
And John Candy helped write the slogan for this show, which is, all you need in life is a cold beer, a hot brisket,
And the love of a good woman.
you damn right.
That's right. Good woman.
That's what the doctor said I needed, was the love of a good woman.
Good woman.
Damn right.
Have you ever seen Going Berserk?
No.
John Candy.
I have not.
I want to say 1985.
Okay.
John Candy, 1985. There's a line in there when you have to watch it. It's pretty convoluted, but
What's the spelling? Like just the word? Is it
Going
actual?
Berserk. There's actually a rap song.
They were pushing some limits in '85.
Dude!
Oh wow. Going berserk.
If I wasn't watching like the live feed, I would play it now. There's like a whole rap song, and the movie is so convoluted, but it's a gem. It's got
Are you allowed to play it right now?
YouTube can suck it.
Yeah, because we try to not do copywritten stuff. Our first
We're
11
trying to get
episodes
away
are
from
all
that.
Copywritten.
Can
You know what
sing it
we?
to us?
Well, all I remember is Going Berserk. But there's like a whole rap to it. It's like, well, John Candy's doing this thing, and there's other people, and this other shit happens, and it's Going Berserk.
Going berserk.
Did they make that face?
No, because it's just like this dude rapping over the opening credits where it's like, John Candy, Eugene Levy, Going Berserk.
Eugene Levy. Oh, you didn't tell me that was happening too.
Oh, Eugene Levy's in it?
Because they were in Splash together,
The
right?
mom from the freaking Wonder
Gosh,
Years is
that's
in
a
it?
good movie.
The mom from the Wonder
The
Years?
mom from the... She'll just grind you to death.
Did you
I like
ever
the
watch
dad.
My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
Do you
Fantastic
remember
show.
when she was on My Name is Earl?
No.
Was she on there? Was that his mom? Did she play
The
his
mom from the Wonder Years.
No, she doesn't play Earl's mom.
Can you
She was-
perform?
I'm fine. I'm really just clumsy with my
We'll find out here in the next few minutes because we're approaching an end.
The mom
After
from
Hours
the
Civic.
Wonder Years was on an episode of My Name is Earl. And all I really remember about her was that she was on one of those wheelchair scooters.
I vaguely remember this.
And she said a lot, "Don't judge me.
Yes.
Don't you judge me."
My fondest memory of My Name is Earl was when Earl told Randy that he needs to quit ruining his coats because he kept like wiping his snot down the sleeve.
See, I think my favorite ever is there's so many moments in
That show
this
is so great.
I like to separate my sandwich and my chips by crunch, bite, crunch.
Yeah, he's right though. You can't deny that.
You damn right.
Yeah.
Earl had it right.
He had
Yeah.
it right. Yeah.
But there was this one episode where they're like being followed by this news crew.
Summer Rental's boob scene was awesome, Dickie's Beer Reviews. Thank you for joining us this
Yeah,
evening.
that changed my life as a kid.
As a kid.
I was like 7. I saw it.
No.
Whoa!
I had HBO.
Hold on. Let's get references going. What year were you born here, Melissa?
What year do you
Let's
think
play
I
a
was
fun
born?
game
Oh,
called
yeah.
Pissed Off or Flattered.
Let's
Yeah.
guess. Let's play a game.
84.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Flattered.
1884. Am I right?
Oh!
No, I'm just kidding.
Fist bump. Fist bump.
No. 83.
You guys are the.
78.
Shut up. You were good
64.
with this.
92.
You saw the moon landing.
I was born in 1980.
1980.
Oh, that's nothing.
I would have
Yeah.
overlooked 80 because I hate zeros on the end of things.
Yeah, I was
Zero.
1980.
You were born 85,
86.
Right? 86, so I was born 85. I was
So
born...
you could have been my babysitter.
Technically, yeah.
I might have been.
You could have told me not to watch Summer Rental.
Did you? I know. I would have been like.
And I'm like, hey, I got an older brother.
Inappropriate. This is inappropriate.
Froman is older than me, but he's like my little brother, and I take him under my wing every day.
It's okay, though, because...
Wait, when is your birthday?
June 27th.
We weren't talking about birthdays. We were talking about
1985, yeah.
First year.
So when is your birthday?
April 6th.
April 6th. March.
I was an Easter baby.
March 5th.
Yeah.
I was
So
born on Easter
when will
Sunday.
your birthday be on Easter again? Have you looked that up?
No.
I have a daughter
care,
who was
do you?
born.
I don't care.
I have a daughter.
Blasphemy.
It's interesting. No, it's interesting because of just the coincidental factor.
Yeah.
Because Easter is like everywhere based off the
It's
lunar
everywhere.
calendar and stuff.
It is.
So the fact that it'll land on
Yeah.
blank, and then also your birthday does this thing where it cycles through the week. So when it lands, I just think it's kind of neat.
It
Or
is
it's more
kinda
of a
neat.
coincidental awesome.
So I
Was
hate
there
to.
one year where Easter was in March? Am I?
yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's in like
sometimes.
March, like
Yeah.
20th. Like it goes back
It's
into March, and then sometimes it'll go
bizarre.
all the way to
I
like April
forget.
In
21st.
April 27th.
There's like a
Yeah.
math formula, but you wouldn't know it.
No,
I
yeah.
bet so.
It's actually the
there's a
base of the triangle.
questionnaire.
We already
you
talked
have
about
to-
this.
Q1. It's a safety question.
I want to take us back
So
on track here.
what was the question that got me on the show?
Oh, are you quick with the joke? And your answer was,
Not as quick as your mom.
you damn right.
Oh!
I
Which
read
is,
that. Okay, first of all, Melissa was the first person to actually reach out to be on the show outside of our circle. And so we were like, we got to do something like a screening process to get, to weed out douchebags. So we came up with the DTB-Q1, DCB/Q1, which is the questionnaire. It's
TCB.
10 questions. And they're pretty arbitrary questions, but it will gauge, by our interpretation, whether you're a douchebag or not.
It's true.
And we're not douche tunes and brews.
No.
Right?
Am I right?
I mean, we do not want to spend our evenings hanging out with douchebags.
No.
But I work with douchebags.
We all work with douchebags.
No,
so why would
I
we
really
want,
don't work with douchebags.
Why would we want to spend our Sunday evenings hanging out with douchebags?
Right.
Well, I mean Sunday.
That's a real question. Give me a 500-word answer by morning.
I'm starting
So,
now.
we found her. She says funny shit in her shit, and I said, "Yeah, fucking shit. We'll take that chick." So here she is, and we're half drunk, and we're getting close to the end of this. So I'm gonna put us back on track.
Right.
First of all,
Fucking Josh.
what was the appeal? What made you want to be on here? Did you check us out?
That's a good question.
You all posted on the open stage
We did.
page, and I
Which
was
is
like,
run by.
okay,
Does who does that? Does Paul Burris do that?
I have no
Is
idea.
that his page?
maybe.
Yeah, he's cool. Do you know Paul?
No.
Is he the guy that
I
does
mean, I
WIBC
do.
weather phone?
But I
No,
don't.
he's the one's like
I don't know
everyone. He's
him well.
everybody's uncle.
He's not my uncle.
Not my uncle. I know the
Everybody's
guy.
uncle. He's great. He looks like a young Kurt Vonnegut.
I mean, I've met I know him, but I don't know him.
He's everyone's uncle. He's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, he's my uncle.
But I saw you guys post on the open stage page,
And you were
I
like,
was
free publicity, yay!
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, these guys have got 30 subscribers.
But I
28 after this show.
I thought that it seemed like it was gonna be super fun, and I'm always up for something fun.
Like I said, everyone who leaves here has a smile on their face and tells us this was fun as hell. Because we're
I
cool
don't
dudes.
feel like hell would be very fun.
Well, it depends on who's
It's a
partying.
euphemism.
Do you still enjoy a good old peanut butter sandwich?
I do.
With or without jelly?
No jelly. I like peanut butter on toast with honey.
All
right.
What about the honey roasted peanut butter? It
What?
skips the step.
It's
with
got
the-
the
No.
honey in it.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
the
pretty
same.
good. It's actually surprisingly good.
No, I need to have it in layers.
It's
So
like the
you put
crunch thing with Earl.
Okay.
It's very about
You
consistency.
do the toast, and the toast is hot, and you put the peanut butter
Okay,
on
it's
it,
all
and
melty.
it melts a little
Yeah.
bit, and then you put the honey on
Like
and
I've
spread
never made a
that
fucking
on.
toast peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah,
But the
like the way you
honey-
speak.
Makes
I
a
tell you what's
difference.
real good. You toast a fucking bagel good and toasted.
Yeah.
And you put the peanut butter on it
Yes.
and you wrap it in aluminum foil and let it sit for like a lunch snack.
You let it sit for how long? You just stew it for 30
At
minutes?
least 4 hours.
4 hours.
In your lunch pail.
This man knows his bagels.
Their accents have inexplicably changed.
So, best
Inexplicably.
beverage with your peanut butter sandwich. And do you
Milk.
like the...
Milk?
Milk
Have
and
you
peanut
ever
butter
tried? Have you ever tried an ice cold Pepsi Cola with a
I
peanut
don't
butter
like
sandwich?
Pepsi. I like Diet Coke.
Ooh, See, I am a sucker for Diet Coke, but
Diet
I don't
Coke.
like how jittery
Diet
it makes
Coke
me.
makes me hungry. The aspartame just makes me hungry.
Yeah, and it gives me these feelings like my like I worked out.
Okay.
But it didn't work out.
Well, I got a question
I don't
for
like
you.
Pepsi.
I got a question for you.
Coca-Cola.
The
for
only
life.
place I've ever liked
Coca-Cola.
Pepsi from is Pizza Hut in the pitcher.
Yeah. There's fountain
Then
drinks.
it's good.
It's different.
But it has to be in the pitcher.
'Cause
And it
I
has to be the Pizza Hut nugget ice.
The Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Nice.
And actually, I'd say that Bigfoot. What do they call that now? The Circle K.
Yeah.
It does
nugget
pretty-
ice.
It
Makes
does pretty
them-
good with their.
Yeah.
Their Pepsi's okay, but I'm a Coca-Cola fan.
Well, I'm going to ask Melissa one last question before we ask her to maybe perform a couple songs because we're getting pretty close to our typical cutoff here.
Well, what are we doing?
Melissa, we'll
Yes.
have another beer. Chill the fuck out. God damn, dude.
Sorry, guys. I just.
You don't got the shakes already, do you?
Yeah. Doctor's
Honestly, like the whole reason we started doing this was as a way to get people to bring us beer on Sundays. But then
so
Indiana
frustrating.
made it legal to sell beer on Sundays, so we had to like come up with something else.
Right.
Anyways, when a particle's velocity changes, the particle is said to undergo what? Please answer in the form of a question.
It's a general question.
What is particle change?
Is that your answer?
Yes.
That is wrong. It is acceleration.
I don't know. I also didn't know
I right?
chemistry. My chemistry
Oh,
teacher...
Shelby Rhea, peanut butter sandwiches and chili. I was on.
Yes.
Hold on.
yes.
I was on the fence for years, then I finally tried it, and you damn right.
You're right.
You damn right.
Yeah, she
You're
is.
right.
She's right. She's
I
right.
should say about math and chemistry, both of my teachers in high school knew that I was trying super, super hard, and they passed me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Lucky.
Just pass. Like D+.
Your dialect right now, it's kind of nasally. So where are you from?
I'm nasally?
A little bit.
Am I nasally?
A little bit.
Where you from? She said she likes friends.
Hold on. In her Facebook, she said something about moving to a new town, opening a new business, this and that. It's one of my points of conversation.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Plainfield.
So, originally, I grew up in Vincennes,
Vincent.
Okay, that's worlds apart,
which
actually.
is basically Kentucky.
I went
Basically, yeah.
I'm from
Cool
Kentucky.
down there,
Yeah.
actually.
I can dig that.
It's real close to the...
I camped in Vincennes once. No,
Yeah.
it was Mount Vernon. My bad.
I got drunk down there.
Vincennes is a cute little town.
I was
That's
in
where I
Evansville.
came from. And then we moved... We've moved, like, around Indiana. And then we lived in this really sweet little town in Illinois, Princeton, Illinois, for just 2 years.
Okay.
My husband got a job there. We really thought that was where we were going to settle down and stay forever.
And now here you are.
And here we are. But
You
we
mentioned-
had, health issues in our families and things like that. We wanted to be closer to families. And my parents live in Vincennes. My mother-in-law lives, like, right down the street from us. And so it was good to be here. So I do... In the 2 years that I was in Illinois, not terribly far from Chicago, I picked up a little bit
Okay.
of that
twang.
that little bit of northern, and sometimes it creeps in.
It does.
I think that
Little
Mark
bit.
Twain would have liked your...
Sometimes my dialect creeps in from my Kentucky days.
Yeah.
It's inexplicable.
Inexplicable.
Ask me to like guitar. I always say guitar.
Guitar.
Not
No.
guitar.
Yeah.
Get her!
So
You're
anyways,
like,
we are at the 1 hour 21 minute mark.
No!
Miss Sandullo,
Sandulo.
I'm gonna clear this
That's
shit out of the
Sandillo.
way.
That's not an I.
Miss San Armadillo.
Yep.
Sand armadillo.
Armadillo.
I'm gonna ask you
Armadillo.
to tickle this piano back here because I went through all the trouble of setting it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to play maybe 2 or 3 songs, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
And we're going to end the show with Miss Sandullo playing some songs. I'm going to pull this up closer.
Quite possibly our new theme song.
And I'm going to change the background here for the piano happenings. And I'm going to get the hell up and push this chair in. So all of you who are hanging out, please enjoy the musical stylings of Miss Sandullo.
I gotta check my hair.
Melissa
Check your hair.
Sandullo.
Check your hair. I'm getting the hell up. I'm
I
getting out of
use
the way.
this stuff in my hair that I put on my scalp, and if I do this, it reactivates it and poofs my hair up.
Poofs. Hair poofs.
Hair poofs.
So you play 2 or 3 songs.
Okay,
We're gonna hang out outside of camera, but within earshot.
I might just do 2 because 3
Do
would
2.
be almost
Do
giving
2.
the whole EP away.
Do 2. Do 2.
All right.
Just like a vapor, she filled your heart, your kindling paper burned her till she fell apart and you were free to go. Maybe now you know she'll haunt you like a specter. Her ghost will dance around your bed. There'll be no phantom collector to plug that pretty thing out of your head. Hey. It pops and fizzles all the heat in your face and the ripple of the damage you could not erase when you were free to go. Maybe now you know she'll haunt you like a specter. Her ghost will dance around your bed. There'll be no phantom collector to plug that pretty thing out of your head. Wrapped in a sad smile, and your reflection says you haven't been that loved in a while. But now you're wishing that you never say goodbye. Oh, she's had her turn to cry. She'll haunt you like a specter. Her ghost will dance around your bed. Pretty thing out of your head. Oh, she'll haunt you like a specter. Her ghost will dance around your bed. There'll be no phantom collector to knock that pretty thing out of your head. Hey.
I love that hook.
Thank you.
It's great.
Thank you very much. That was Ghosts.
That was the new single, which I mentioned on the chat feed.
Yeah, that's the new single, and it on the recording it's more guitar driven.
Yes.
Which I don't do.
Which, you know, any like studio track is going to be more instrumental than the unplugged, stripped down version.
The interesting thing about this song, I wanted it to have a little bit of a sinister undertone to it, and I wasn't really able to create that on the piano. And my buddy Steven, who produced the EP for me, came up with the idea to do the intro on an acoustic guitar, and he just did like these really cool muted chords, same chord progression and everything.
What key is that in?
It is.
What chord to start on?
It starts with an A minor over F.
Okay.
So.
Which is our favorite.
I love A minor.
I love A minor, F sharp minor.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was just that little change really kind of brought in that haunting aspect of the song. So.
It sounds good. I like it a lot.
Thank you very much. Maybe I'll play Rabbit.
Let's do it. Rabbit with one B.
Rabbit with one B.
On the
Right.
EP, which would be also a great title at the end of the parentheses, because it's
From the EP, Eating Shadows.
From the EP. Yes. Yes.
What will you do when you find out what I'm thinking? You wanna crawl into my head. You never know, I just might be up to something, honey. Not gonna tell you just yet. Maybe we're both a little mad, yeah. Maybe we're both a little crazy. I think we're both a little mad, yeah. I think we're both a little crazy, aren't we? Let's go down the rabbit hole, tumble around and lose control, floating, falling, scratching, crawling. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Hey, every breath marked with anticipation, a hazy whisper in your ear. We'll take our time, there's no need to be impatient, honey. Delirious will linger here. Maybe we're both a little mad here. Maybe we're both a little
My main instrument is bass, and like just listening to that, I'm just like over here wanting to play bass to that bitch.
I think that's why you and I both agree with the 70s music approach, is because it's cheesy as all get up, but it's not even that. Not you in particular, but like certain music on the surface, you're like, but then you start listening to these syncopations and these like rhythmic actions. You're like, oh, that's where they're at. You
had the musical thing going on. We had your eyes closed and you're just like jamming, doing your thing. Me and Fro were both over here just like jamming.
Air drum and ham boning and everything.
Yeah,
so good.
I'm about to break out the spoons.
Woohoo!
That was great. So do you want to do maybe one more and we'll like end the episode?
Sure.
Okay. Do you maybe want to do an older one so you don't give the whole EP away?
Yeah. Can I do a cover?
What cover? Depends.
Depends on if we want that on this program or the after hours. How cover is it?
It's Toxic by Britney Spears.
Froman can get behind that.
Yeah, not so much. Bruce would have gotten behind that. Right. He was basically forcing that on us.
Tell you what, do whatever you want. You have creative control. We're giving you the mic, the cam, the piano, whatever you want.
I'm playing Toxic just because you're not sure about it.
Yeah.
Oh!
But I'm gonna listen to it outside, see how it sounds.
Baby, can't you see I'm falling? A guy like you should wear a warning. Dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a fix. Baby, give me a dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, I can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Do you feel me now? With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under a taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a steer of the devil's curve. You're dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, I can't come down. In the air, it is all around. Do you feel me now? With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under a taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? You intoxicate me, ooh, you got me crazy, you know you're toxic. You intoxicate me, ooh, you know you're poison, you know. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic. With the taste of your poison paradise, I'm addicted to you know. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm sleeping under a taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you,
Well done. Well done.
That was nice.
Thank you.
That was nice.
I've
you
got to
very
say, the thing that's good about hearing a good cover like that is I always wonder about the actual songwriters.
Right.
Which, I mean, they take a song, they give
Yeah.
it to producers, they give it to a pop star, and then they just pop it out.
Right.
Do you think that that's closer to the original version of it?
I don't know.
Possibly.
Like, the lyrics are kind of great.
They're pretty good, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you were saying earlier, you look at some pop songs and you start reading the lyrics. It's
Yeah.
crazy because like my favorite reference is "I'm Walking on Sunshine."
Oh,
Right.
That's so cheesy. It's been in every movie ever.
I used to
But
play
if you
that.
just pull the lyrics out of it and just look at that, and it's on Toxic, the first line of the hook, with the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride.
Yeah. Okay, where are we
That's
going?
dirty.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
70s music at its finest.
So great.
Yeah.
It's such a
That's
great
like-
lyric.
70s was built on like innuendo.
Yeah.
But not like cheesy dad jokes, but those worked well enough.
I mean,
Right.
But it was just like you were in that place of like, hey, we're talking about afternoon delight,
right?
but it's folky and
Do
who
you know that
cares?
song, by the way?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Sky rockets and fly. Woo! Afternoon light.
So, anyways, this
Yeah.
this has been Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, episode 13.
I'm gonna do that weird thing where people sit on the chair backwards like they're
Oh,
gonna tell
don't
you
be
a life
like
lesson.
don't be like Uncle Joey.
Hey, can I say one more thing
You sure can.
about the photography?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the album artwork,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the
man.
photography was done in an actual haunted house.
Really?
Ooh.
What a nice haunted house, by the way. It looks like I could.
Creepy.
Speaking of
Thornhaven Manor.
haunted houses
Creepy.
and the song Rabbit, going down the rabbit hole, I had a question lined up of what like YouTube rabbit holes do you find yourself going down for, like, you know, just like,
YouTube rabbit holes?
do you ever like you should be sleeping but you're watching shit on YouTube?
For me, it's more like if I'm scrolling through Facebook and somebody posts like a cute animal video.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
And you know how when you're on Facebook on your phone, you watch an animal video and then there's like another
Of course.
video underneath
That's
it?
the rabbit
That's
hole.
a rabbit hole. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay.
my video rabbit
And then all of a
hole.
sudden, it's conspiracies
Okay.
on like flat
Yeah.
sun theories.
How to
And
tickle a
it's
giraffe.
weird. Yeah, it's weird where they end up going.
Exactly. So
from there,
what I was
yeah.
getting at was my YouTube rabbit holes are usually haunted poltergeist, like paranormal shit.
Yeah.
So I can get behind your EP and like,
Yeah.
the rabbit hole. It all ties my
Yeah.
Eating
my stuff
shadows,
together.
by the
Eating
way, which
shadows.
to me, when I think of shadows, I think of the past, or like these dark forces that are kind of surrounding that looking back narrative. And that's when I thought about eating shadows, I thought of that.
Right. I
Eating,
bet they're-
eating the past, the dark past.
I bet they're
Yeah.
delicious. Anyways, we're at the 1 hour.
delicious.
We're at the 1 hour and 42-minute mark. So we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. This has been probably one of the funnest, most fun
Yay!
episodes.
Funnest.
I
That
have to
makes
say,
me so happy.
I came
It's
in.
because I'm a girl.
I came in with many apprehensions because you were a stranger, B a girl,
A girl.
C outside of our circle. But we had a lot of fun here.
We did have
This
fun.
has been fun. If you want to come back for our Oktoberfest specials,
I do wanna come back.
September 9th.
Yeah.
I want to buy some Knockwurst.
Oh.
Yeah, it starts with an N, not a G.
They're like giant German hot dogs.
Yeah, I know what they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
Okay.
poor girl owns
Well,
a
fuck me.
bookstore.
Stop mansplaining hot
Oh
dogs.
Jesus!
Yay! Yeah, so
This has been
Dudes!
Tunes
And girls.
and Brews. Damn it!
Brews! Chicks can like brews too. Come
Damn
on
it!
now.
I'm sorry.
You
Just said
are
broads.
you're an honorary dude
Dudes,
now.
tunes, and broads.
I am an honorary dude.
Chicks can be dudes. Let's try this again. This has been
Okay.
Dudes, Tunes,
Brews.
and Brews.
And Brews.
And Brews.
And girls.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll be here next week with some other dudes.
The other
And,
dudes from their podcast, and it's the Great Minds Drink Alike.
That's right.
They're not even dads. And they
I
got
want to
that
take a
party.
second to thank Melissa Sandullo for joining us.
Maya
Say that
Sandullo.
name right.
Sandullo?
It's glad that we got Maya Sandullo here tonight.
Maya Sandullo. I'm a tree. Anyway,
Sandulo.
so where can
It's
people
French.
get this? Where can people buy this when it drops?
They can buy it at Union 50
Where's
on
that at?
September the 21st
Is there no-
downtown when I do my release party.
Is there no?
They can all come and hear the whole band
But
play.
what if we have people in Hawaii?
Then you can get it on iTunes.
iTunes.
Yes.
So be there at Union 50 at what day?
on September 21st, which
September
is a Friday
21st,
at
Friday
10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. We're going to have to do a Dudes Tunes
Have-
Brews on location.
Have some Red
Yeah,
Bull.
we do.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Be
and-
there. It's
and-
going to be a great
Would
show.
it be possible to do it on location at your Books and Brews?
Yeah.
Yes!
I like this already.
Anyways, buy her new EP. This has been
Dudes.
Tunes
And Brews!
and Brews!